There is a ton going on in August over at Cowtown, Indian Center, City Arts, and Century 2. So we've got Angela Cato here to tell us more about it. Angela, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Laura Gal.
Let's start off with Cowtown.
Well, Cowtown has a fun thing coming up, an outdoor concert, the Stomp and Holler annual concert that's featuring this year Possum Posse. And if you're familiar with viral YouTube videos, this is a group that reached some fame with a series called Guy on a Buffalo. So check it out and you'll see a little bit of what you're going to come and see.
And so is there a cost to attend or?
Yes, tickets are $12 and they are on sale right now at WichitaTix.com or at the door. And the concert is going to be Saturday, August 9th at 8 p.m.
And is this a great event for kids?
Oh, it's great for everybody. It's out in the streets of Cowtown. People can enjoy the music, stroll around. There'll be a cash bar inside the saloon. Just a wonderful little fun time for everybody. One of those times, those rare chances you can be at Cowtown at night. So you can, it'll be a little cooler temperatures. You'll have some bluegrass music, compliments of Possum Posse, and just some vintage time.
I'm going to have to Google that.
Yes, you will.
All right, and I know there's stuff going on at Empire House Live, too.
Absolutely. Empire House Live is featuring a magician and mentalist, Curtis Waltmeyer, on Saturday, August 10th from 8 to 10 p.m. Tickets are $10. Those, again, are sold on Wichita Tix or by calling 303-8100. And that's a great time. You can come and have a little sleight of hand entertainment, and he might dazzle you with a little bit of his skills in the mental department.
Sounds like good time.
And then there's Cowtown Vintage Baseball Game. You're invited to come out to Lawrence Dumont Stadium on Friday, August 8th from 8 to 9 p.m. They'll be part of the NBC tournament. So a little bit of fun. Vintage baseball, they wear the old style very warm uniforms, and they play by old school rules. So it's a great event.
And how much is that one?
That one, I believe it's going to be your admission into the NBC tournament
and that'll get
at Lawrence Dumont.
Perfect.
So again, Friday, August 8th at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then for your calendars, mark it down now because the latest, greatest event at Cowtown, Age of the Gunfighter, which is a popular signature event, is returning August 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets are regular museum admission, and it's gunfighting teams from around the area coming and shooting it out.
I'm sure the kids like to come watch that and see what it was like back in those days.
Yes, absolutely. Anytime you have some gunfights and some loud roars and music and shooting, the kids just love it.
Yep.
The parents are kind of doing their ears like that, but it is really fun. You'll get to see expert marksmanship and really people being true to form to some gunfighting back in those days.
It seems like there's always something going on at Cowtown.
Well, there really is, and we have these special events that we've highlighted today, but really reminding everybody as the summer is winding down, as we get into fall, there's really something to do every day at Cowtown. So you can come, whether it's seeing live gunfights twice a day, taking carriage rides, going into the saloon for some sarsaparilla, enjoying blacksmith demonstrations. There's a lot of activity Tuesday through Sunday at Cowtown, and we really invite you, if you have some visiting relatives that are coming here or some people you want to show off Wichita's heritage to.
So what's the best way for people to find out what's going on each day?
Really to go to Cowtown's website, oldcowtown.org. Cowtown's also on Facebook at Old Cowtown Museum. So really way to keep in touch what's going on, and you're also welcome to call the museum staff at the Visitor Center.
All right, will do.
All right.
And just down the street, or I should say maybe in the area a little ways over, is the Indian Center. So a lot going on there too.
The Indian Center is a great place, and right now they're full of activity, and the latest classes, a lot of people don't know that the Indian Center offers arts and crafts classes, and the latest one coming up on Saturday, August 2nd from 1 to 3 p.m. is beaded dangle earrings classes. And a local artist, Michelle Sutton, is going to teach you how to make your own little creations using seed and bugle beads. And it's really using techniques that have been handed down throughout the years. Beads are used in a variety of American Indian craftsmanship. So it's really a great opportunity to take home your own piece of American Indian history, learn a little bit, have some fun.
Could be a good little gift for a birthday or maybe
Absolutely.
Christmas.
The best gifts are ones you make yourself. So you could say,
Absolutely.
I learned to make it. And it's open to both the public and members. Members are $10. The general public are $20.
All right. And I know you guys have a community night coming up.
Absolutely. Community nights, 2 or more scheduled for August 6th and August 20th. Community nights are free and open to the public, and really the topics and activities change every time, but it's really a time for people, the general public, American Indian community, come together, mingle, talk to each other, do some interesting activities that relate to American Indian history and culture. And it really is a great time to invite you into the Indian Center, because it really is for everybody. And the community nights are one more reason that we kind of do our mission over there.
Is that something you guys have done for years, or is this something new?
Community nights are really held every Wednesday of the month, and then on the second and fourth Wednesdays, they are paired with a Share Our Culture presentation. And so then on the August 13th and August 27th, the Share Our Culture presentations will include some movies. It's kind of a movie series. More Than Fry Bread is the first movie that's going to be shown, and it's kind of a comical documentary style movie about the first annual Arizona Fry Bread competition. And then on the last movie showing of the month, it'll be Indians and Aviations, which is the film that the Indian Center commissioned to go along with this exhibit of the same name.
I've heard that's been really popular.
It is, and that's why we're giving more and more opportunities for people to come in, see the full-length film of Indians and Aviation, and then when they can, to come by and stop by and see the museum exhibit.
And I heard that you guys are also helping people trace their roots.
Yes, genealogy is a popular topic over at the Indian Center. So on Saturday, August 16th at 10 a.m., we are holding an American Indian genealogy lecture and workshop. And this is really a lecture to give you the tools that you need to then go on and research yourself. Find out all that the resources that are available to you, so that you can trace it back to say if you do have American Indian roots and heritage.
I have an uncle who's done some of that for me, so you could take that and give it to a family member who's got a little free time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
do
again, it's free and open to the public. Come in and talk. Maybe you might find out through all this that you do have American Indian ancestry that you never knew about. That's the great thing about it.
That would be fun.
And I want to talk with the class we first mentioned in the very beginning. To enroll, just call the Indian Center at 350-3340.
Okay. Anything else going on there you wanted to mention? You got some exhibits too,
Well,
right?
we have exhibits, and we already touched on the Indians and Aviation. There are 3 exhibits currently going on that you can visit anytime. Indians and Aviation, that traces the American Indians who came to Wichita during World War II to build airplanes. Then we have a Black Bear Bosun exhibit that talks about his personal and professional life. And as you know, Black Bear Bosun created the Keeper of the Plains statue and also was one of the founders of the Indian Center. And last but not least, we have an exhibit about sacred feathers, about how American Indians, as well as other indigenous cultures in the world, why they held feathers to be sacred and kind of the stories behind them.
That'd be fun to hear.
Absolutely. There's always a lot to see anytime. Just like Cowtown, Indian Center is a place you can visit with relatives or when you have some free time.
And the Indian Center's website
is theindiancenter.org.
All right. And moving right along to Century 2, tons going on there too.
There is. Century 2 is fun. You know, just the other night, I love going home in the evening and walking through the crowds as they're going to shows. It's great energy there at Century 2, and we like to thank right now the Music Theater of Wichita season for being strong. Their next performance is actually August 6th through the 10th with 42nd Street. And for ticket information, you can call 265-3107 or go to mtwichita.org.
And for country fans, you've got something for them too?
Mickey Gilley is coming to Century 2, and he is one of the legends of country music. He'll be presented by KWLS Radio August 22nd at 7 p.m. in Concert Hall. And then the popular Blacktop Nationals returns August 22nd through 24th, and that's in Century 2 Convention Hall, Exhibition Hall, and Expo Hall. For more information about Blacktop Nationals, Mickey Gilley, and everything else going on at Century 2, you can go to wichitatix.com or call 303-8100.
You better go there because those tickets will probably go fast.
They will. Always popular stuff.
Yep. And meanwhile, you guys are busy preparing your next round of classes for City Art.
And you know, once we're getting done with the summer, it's time to start thinking about fall. And actually, fall classes begin the week of September 8th. So a lot of fun and excitement for youth and adults, ages 6 and up, to come and really discover some artistic abilities, meet some new people, have a little leisure time to themselves, and explore different art mediums.
So what have been some of the more popular classes?
Well, we always have our digital art studio that it gets a lot of attention in the areas of digital photography, filmmaking, website design. But you never can overlook the traditionals, the painting, the sculpting, silversmithing, and glass blowing. You know, City Arts is the only place in the region to take glass blowing classes. So this is something that is unique that those who are interested in it take advantage of it because you won't find it anywhere else.
What I think is so cool about your classes is you can learn these skills at a fraction of the cost if you would go to, you know, a university or a college, especially with your digital art studio.
Absolutely.
And parlay that into a career.
Well, absolutely. When you're doing digital photography, there's design courses, there's website building courses, but it's also for people who just want to go and have a little fun and some time to themselves. You don't have to be a skilled and tried and true artist to come to City Arts. You can come and never have held a paintbrush before, and you'll be just as welcome in the classes as anyone else because what you create is yours. It's your vision coming out, you're having fun with it, and that's all that matters. So City Arts really does welcome people to go and check out its catalog. It's on its Facebook page, facebook.com/Wichita City Arts. And call the staff there, and they will be happy to talk with you and see what classes may fit in your schedule and your price range.
I've taken a few classes myself, and the instructors are very patient and very good.
They are. It's a very inspirational place. City Arts also houses art galleries. So as you're going into your classes, you're seeing the work of professional, local, and regional artists, and you never know, our students have gone on to display in our galleries. So wouldn't that be a wonderful thing?
Absolutely. All right. Anything else you wanted to add about?
Well, there's a few free workshops coming up at City Art, August 9th and September 13th. These are on Saturday mornings, and they are free Adult and Me workshops. You can bring that special child in your life and come together, do some just fun little make it and take it activities. And again, to get more information on those, you can call City Arts.
What's the age range for the kids?
Really, for the adult and me, you know, the classes start at 6. I think for these free workshops, you can bring a special child in your life, maybe not worry too much about age as long as they can hold a pencil and some colored pencils. But really come and have fun and explore City Arts. And be sure to take a class catalog before you leave.
Yep, got to have one of those. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Laura Gal.
And thank you for watching this edition of the Arts and Culture Spotlight.